ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the official reopening of Wesley House Community Services West Kids program. My name is Jason Chodnicki, and I'm the chairman of the board of directors of Wesley House. Since 1903, Wesley House has been serving children and families in our community by building partnerships and delivering programming to fulfill our mission of helping people to help themselves. 2020 was a trying year that truly tested the resolve of our organization and that of many others. I'm happy to say that under the leadership of Director Williams and the guidance of the board of directors, we were able to weather the storm and secure a strategic partnership with community-coordinated childcare that positions Wesley House to be a premier Head Start program provider for the communities around Preston Highway. Today's program will introduce you to many members of our board, our staff, our community, and our partners. We will recognize key individuals for their contributions to our organization, and we'll talk about how excited we are about the future to come. And finally, we will hear from Councilwoman Nicole George and our own Mayor Greg Fisher before we cut the ribbon, symbolizing this next step in Wesley House's history. Before we get started, I wanted to take a moment to thank all of our partners and donors who have supported Wesley House through these challenging times. Without your time, energy, and generous contributions, we would not be here today. So a big thank you goes out to Metro United Way, the United Methodist Women, 4Cs, Evolve 502, Cozair Charities, the Geens Foundation, Norton Foundation, Truist Bank, Walmart, UPS, PNC, the City of Louisville, and many, many more. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for your support and the investment in your community, and we ask for your continued support as we continue to develop Wesley House's programming. At this time, I would like to invite our secretary and representative from the United Methodist Women, Joan Vance, to the podium to open our ceremony by leading us in an invocation.
Let us pray. God, we thank you for this exciting day, for this beautiful morning. We come before you with hope, with gladness, with thankfulness. It is with hope that we look to the future. We know that this past year has been difficult, uncertain, and we have survived. The Wesley House Community Services is here after 100 years. Hopefully we will be here for another 100 years. We look forward to the future. We are thankful for those who have supported Wesley House in the past. We pray that those people will continue to support the programs and the initiatives that are going forward. We're thankful for President Patricia Williams and her staff for all that they have done to survive this past difficult year. Our hope for the future is that those who use our services will be filled with joy, with hope, with anticipation of a better future. It is with gratitude that we are here today. We pray that each of us, as we go forward, will be a blessing to those we encounter. Amen.
Thank you, Joan. Now I'd like to take a moment to recognize my colleagues who serve with me on the board of directors. Without these fine ladies and gentlemen, our work would not be successful. These are all volunteers who believe in our mission and are dedicated to our cause. As I call your names, I ask that you stand or wave or just acknowledge. You've already met our secretary, Ms. Joan Vance. I'd like to introduce our treasurer and finance committee chair, Mr. Scott Love. Resource Development Committee Chair, Mr. Ricky Santiago. Program and Facilities Committee Chair, Ms. Jackie Ellis. Finance Committee Member, Ms. Brenda Hyatt. Longtime board member and advisor, Mr. Ray Four. Program and Facilities Committee Member, Ms. Becky Gesler. Our newest board member, Ms. Chantel Foley. And last but not least, our partner, friend, and board trustee, Mr. Ray Hammock. Thank you all for your continued service to our organization. It is only through your dedicated time and lasting partnership that we're able to support Wesley House's mission. Next, I would like to introduce the woman who makes this all happen. She joined our organization last year right at the beginning of a global pandemic that required us to close our facility's doors to both adult and youth programming. She inherited a facility in need of repair, programs in need of revitalization, and a board in need of growth. Despite these challenges, she rose to the occasion, inspired board development, executed on the partnership with 4Cs, and drove us to where we can stand before you today. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce the President and CEO of Wesley House Community Services, Ms. Patricia Williams.
Thank you, Jason, and thank you to all of you for being here today. I can tell you that I am overjoyed. This has been a long time coming. I do not do this work alone. I think we definitely found out last year how much more we can do together. So I salute our board of directors who is engaged, who has come in on the weekends and has answered my calls at 9 o'clock saying, we need this, we need that. They have painted, they have picked up dirt, they have cleaned, they have been right in the weeds with us. So we thank you, we thank you, we thank you. I also definitely want to recognize our staff. Our staff is amazing. We are growing a team that is solid, that believes in this mission to help people help themselves. So let me acknowledge a few people right now. So Mr. Xavier Santiago, he is our bilingual program director, and he is leading the work for workforce development with our GROW program, going into the ESL program in the midst of a pandemic and trying to figure out how to get adults in the building was no small feat, and he has done an outstanding job, and the program is growing tremendously. I also would like to introduce Mr. Taiwan Shanklin. He's to my left. He is our Director of Operations. He's been with us about a month now, so still learning, but again, everybody coming in, hitting the ground running. He has oversight to our adult program as well as our school-age youth program. In the building, we have about 40 school-age youth participating in camp. We are participating in the Backpack League with JCPS. Our program coordinator for youth is Miss Jessica Harris. So when we do a tour at the end, you guys make sure you tell her great job because she's doing work that many of us could not do. So we thank her as well. We also have an amazing office assistant that makes sure everything gets done behind the scenes, supports me, tolerates me, if you will. Miss Christy Razzo, I'm not sure where she is. She's probably somewhere doing some work to make sure this is an awesome experience for you guys. So we thank her as well. We are growing in teachers at West Kids. So many teachers coming on board, need your help with securing staff that can make this work continue to grow. Now, our director of West Kids Child Development, oh my goodness. So she started back with me in August, late August, early September. And we had conversations about this is going to be an experience. There's going to be some days you love me and there's going to be some days you hate me. She has rose to the occasion. She has been leading a lot of the renovation work and directing and making sure people have what they needed. I've never met someone more passionate about early child development. So we definitely have the right person in this space. And I'm just excited to work alongside her. Miss Courtney Pierce, if you would join me up, please.
Hello, I am Courtney Pierce, as Patricia said, and I am the director here at West Kids Child Development Center. I first just wanted to say how rewarding it has been to be a part of this and to have this entire program here. And how thankful I am to say that I've been a part of the entire transition and the entire experience. I can't wait to see this program launch and to see the growth as it continues to reach full capacity. Thank you guys all for coming and for supporting us here today, and as well as for supporting us throughout the entire transition and the entire experience. So again, thank you guys. But aside from that, I want to take a moment to recognize someone who not only has been a major asset through this transition today and but has also been a major asset for the last 30 years. This someone continues to be reliable and dedicated and dependable, and this person also comes in every day with a strong work ethic throughout. This is someone who truly just gives her whole self day in and day out, and it has honestly been so inspirational to watch. I not only can speak for myself, but I think I can speak for everyone here at Wesley House when I say that we are beyond grateful to have this individual on our team. Miss Gail Murdoch. This is an award for 30 years of service here at Wesley House Community Services. And I think I can speak for everyone and myself that I hope one day I can say that for 30 years I helped people help themselves.
I want to thank everybody.
Thank you guys so much.
Good morning. Thank you, Patricia. And as mentioned, my name is Stephanie Goebel, and I am the Head Start Director for Center-Based Services with Community Coordinated Childcare, and that's in partnership with Family and Children's Place. I'm honored to be here today to share with you more information about Greater Louisville Head Start services here at West Kids. Head Start began in 1965 with 560,000 children during an 8-week summer program. Today, programs across the country serve more than 1 million children each year. Here in Jefferson County, families have not had access to Head Start services since 2018. In late 2019, Head Start awarded 2 agencies grants to begin providing services again in our area. These 2 agencies are Family and Children's Place and the Ohio Valley Educational Cooperative. Family and Children's Place began offering services in Greater Louisville Head Start in January of 2020. Shortly after that, in March, COVID-19 changed everything and our progress was paused. In June of 2020, our centers were able to open back up and provide services to children in centers. Today, we currently have 5 centers here in Louisville. Right here at Wesley House with West Kids, Neighborhood House, Keystone Learning Academy, Auburndale Learning Academy, and St. Benedict. Here at Wesley House, we have the capacity for 3 early Head Start classrooms, serving 24 children, ages birth to 36 months. We also have 3 Head Start classrooms, serving 51 children, ages 3 and 4. Program-wide, we will serve 552 children birth to age 5 within our program, and 444 of those children will be receiving center-based services in one of our sites. Our partnership with Wesley House has been a wonderful opportunity to provide high-quality, comprehensive services to families in our communities. We not only work with children in the center each and every day, but our family services staff work directly with families to help them set and meet goals, maintain health and dental services, and connect families to community resources such as health insurance for the entire family. Our goal is for the whole family to grow while they are working within our program. Our classrooms, as you will see if you take a tour, look a little different than other child care centers in the area. We want our environments to reflect the strong image of the child that we have. All children are competent and capable of achieving success in an environment that allows them to explore, create, experiment, and build on previous skills. Our program blends Head Start regulations with the Reggio Emilia philosophy. This philosophy allows children to guide their own learning through collaboration with the educator in the classroom. Educators observe children and what they are interested in and intentionally provide invitations or activities that allow children to engage with materials and learn new skills. Our rooms are filled with natural materials, warm colors, child art, and open-ended items that encourage exploration. We are so excited to be partnering with Wesley House to provide these services to children and families in this area. But we need your help. We are currently looking for educators that have a passion for working with young children. And we're also enrolling children in both early and Head Start. So if you know of a family that would benefit from our services, please share our information with them. On behalf of Greater Louisville Head Start, I want to thank you for coming today to celebrate with us at Wesley House. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephanie. I want to just mention right now we will have an opportunity for you to take a tour at the end of the ceremony, but I just want to recognize Badgett Construction with Mr. and Miss Gentry and Miss Laura Thomas, who has been our program project manager in all of the renovations that has happened. They have been phenomenal, and when you go in and see the results of their efforts and expertise, I'm sure you will be amazed and in awe. There's more work to do, so we need you all to stay connected and to continue to help us to progress forward. So it is my honor at this time to bring a woman to the podium that I have a tremendous amount of respect for. Immediately upon my arrival, she reached out, has been very engaged, hands-on, offering recommendations and making connections for me to the community. I love that she is a councilwoman that just does not stay in the office. She can't, because she's always somewhere if you follow her on social media. I don't know how she does it. How do you do it? At this time, I would like to bring to the stage Ms. Councilwoman Nicole George.
Thank you and good morning. Before I get started, I want to give a big recognition to the little people here to my left. They're some of the most focused and well-behaved meeting participants I've ever seen. So they're the reason we're here. So big thanks to you guys. So I'm really honored to be here today for the relaunch of West Kids Development Center. You know, recently our city leadership has spent a lot of time thinking about investments as we've worked to approve a budget. And while there's been a historic amount of support given to youth, thanks to Mayor Fisher and his team with RCS, I'm reminded that the best investments we can make as a community is that involving early childhood education. We've known for years that the best ROI on our human capital occurs at age 0 to 5. Early childhood is where the foundation is laid for so much of our cognitive, social, and emotional learning. Unfortunately, for so many of our kids, the foundational gap starts well before kindergarten. According to Kids Count Data 2020, almost half of children in Jefferson County enter school not being kindergarten ready. Enter Wesley House. Under the direction of Patricia Williams and former director Dr. Campbell, Wesley House has been providing services to the community for over 100 years. And they're more than equipped to tackle school readiness given their history of parent engagement, which is core to any advances we'll make. This is particularly made possible thanks to the partnerships with 4Cs and Greater Louisville Head Start. Wesley House serves kids from all across Metro. But as a council member for District 21, I can tell you that we're standing at the intersection of investment and opportunity. Wesley House is centrally located with easy access off 264 and I-65. We're within a stone's throw of some of the largest drivers of economy who are invested in ensuring that we have the workforce needed for our future. We also have neighbors who live and work in the area, coming from all across the globe, united in wanting to see their children have opportunity. I say this because Dr. Williams should have parents beating down the door to get on the wait list and lots of support from our community and partners. If she doesn't, we need to remember this day and the principles of return on investment and what that means for our city's future. Finally, I want to recognize the Wesley House Board of Directors and, of course, the dynamic team of staff at Wesley House who do the work every day of child development. And let the community know that Wesley House is where children can reach their potential And with the relaunch of Head Start and the partnerships that we see here, we now have a tool in readiness for which we can all agree is more than half the battle for achievement. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman George. Again, we say thank you for your continued support and for the support of the City of Louisville and the Metro office in general. I have been told about all the ways that the Mayor's office has been supportive over the years and continues to support, even immediately upon my onboarding, agreeing to speak on a virtual event. So we're happy to have you here today. At this time, we will bring to the podium Mayor Fisher.
Well, thank you, Patricia, and good morning, everybody. What we're seeing here is a tremendous model for teamwork and leadership. You're seeing lots of support given from lots of people, lots of recognition, which is what good leaders do. You're seeing great teamwork of people that are saying, we're here for a bigger mission of Wesley House and serving the kids. We're seeing a great outcome. And you notice Councilwoman George said these were some of the best behaved participants she's ever seen. And she was including adults in that, by the way. So it's just really beneficial and wonderful to be here. You know, we have three big city values, and Ben Reeves will tell you about that all the time, right? It's lifelong learning, it's compassion, and even a healthier city. And so it's wonderful to have partners like Wesley House that pull all of those together. And I would say, yes, for the kids, but for all of us as adults as well. Because like Mr. Hammond, what you said, this organization allowed you to realize your full human potential and then allowed you the opportunity to come back and help other people. What a blessing that is. And that's all any of us really want in life, is to make a difference, make the world a better place. And when we can find organizations to partner with like that, it really is a wonderful blessing. And Wesley House has been that over the years. Dr. Campbell has been an anchor of the community, not just Wesley House, but showing us what citizenship is all about, day in, day out, good times, tough times. You were always there, Dr. Campbell, and it speaks a lot to you and Patricia's partnership, how you guys are doing transitions like this. Transitions like this are not always easy, but to see how you all work as one team and make it even bigger, I just think is really outstanding, and another example of great leadership for you, Patricia, yourself as well. Mr. Chairman, thank you as well. So just many, many good things going on at Wesley House that we're really proud to be a part of. Very thankful that the Head Start initiative is back in the community, leading us strong with our youngest kids, as Councilwoman George spoke about as well. A lot of kids are not born into situations that are as nourishing as what they should be. So our Head Start initiative really provides that foundation. And it's hard for things to end up well if they don't start well. So Head Start is just super critical for us to be a successful community, and we're really proud to see the partnership here at Wesley House. So with that, Patricia, we are honoring you today and honoring West Kids Child Development Center on their opening. We have a proclamation, of course, honoring you to that, but this is to you and the entire West Kids team and Wesley House for the tremendous work done here today, and congratulations on this reopening.
Thank you. So just before we cut the ribbon, which is what everybody came for, right? I just want to give you guys a couple of points because I want you to leave here knowing that this is only the beginning. There's still so much work to do. And so often you come to these events and folks ask, well, what can I do? So I'm going to give you 3 ways that you can continue to support Wesley House, our mission, and the work. So first, spread the word. Real easy, right? Number 1, spread the word. Let people know early child development is here. School age program is here. School starting back in August. Families will need somewhere for their children to go after school. Most of our programs are free or a nominal fee. So tell them about those 2 programs. Tell the adults that you know that we have workforce development services here, that we are helping families find economic mobility. So we are teaching English as a second language. We are providing professional development skills. We are making the connections to employers to help us all live a better life. So that's the first way. Number two, of course, you can donate your time. You can come by, you can volunteer. We need people that can read to young children. If you have a special skill, if you're an artist, if you're a musician, we focus a lot on STEAM-based programming. We started a West Kids Garden Club. If you have a green thumb and you want to help children learn how to garden and how to grow fresh vegetables, we would love to have you. So let us know and we can make those connections happen. So I know a lot of folks have said things haven't been going on during the pandemic, but I beg to differ. I just wanted to share with you that over the last 10 months, we have had more than 60 volunteers donate more than 425 hours of time to this organization. Painting, doing things that aren't really fun to do. But they came out and we came together. And again, it shows the evidence of our strength when we pull together all for a common goal. So if you're interested in volunteering, let me know. You saw our program leaders. You can connect with Xavier, connect with Taiwan, Christy, Courtney. We will help you get connected to the right people. And last but certainly not least, you can give a monetary gift. So we have plans to continue our renovation and sort of reimagine Wesley House. There's more work to do. We are so thankful for the capacity that 4Cs and Head Start has provided to us, but it does not stop here. We have so many other things that we want to do to stabilize the infrastructure, make things a little bit more pleasant and innovative for our clients, and just to be able to expand our reach. So if you have the desire to give a monetary gift, we have some envelopes up front. There's also a good old gift jar up front, as well as going on our website online at wesleyhouseky.com. So those are the three ways that you can definitely continue to support us. When I first started back in August, I said that we would reflect, we will never forget where we came from. We won't forget the leaders that have gotten us to this point. We will revive. So we will revitalize our programs. We will let everybody know up and down Preston Highway who Wesley House is and what we do. We want to be just like the McDonald's arches that are up the street. When you see our rainbow, we want you to recognize that that's Wesley House. And last, we will recover, and we are recovering, but we're not going to recover to what we were before. We're going to recover to our actual potential. We're going to do better. We're going to serve more. We're going to serve deeper and draw that even greater impact so we can be the thriving community that we were called to be. Thank you. At this time, I'm going to invite our board members, our mayor, the councilwoman to come up so we can cut the ribbon.